YouTube today here, and I'm going to be showing you probably one of my most favorite builds in the entire game right now for PvE. This is what happened last run that I just did with it. Got the most amount of kills. So I'm going to show you the build. So it involves Gifted Conviction with Tempest Strike and Ascension. I have Pulse Grenade on. That's normally just for shits and giggles. You could run Flashbang Grenades for to deal with what is it? I believe it's Unstoppable. Where's it at? Yeah, Unstoppable for blinding. But yeah, so basically the build is I have Hung Jury on just for the simple fact of dealing with barriers. I have Icarus on just to deal with overloads and also because of Vault Shot. I ran out of whatever those little Ascendant alloys are, so can't even freaking enhance the perks. And then my beautiful, lovely Prospector here. I like this GL because of the fact that it's basically like the GL version of Galahorn. You're just throwing shots down and there's fucking arc explosions going everywhere. Basically, grenade spawns cluster bombs upon detonation, so it does an initial amount of damage, and then cluster bombs shoot out and deal more damage. And basically, when enemies are defeated, a humongous amount of arc explosions. So it's good for ad clear, it's good for boss damage, yada yada yada, this, that, and third. Then I have Gathering Storm as my DPS super. Don't really need either of those. I've seen a lot of people running arc staff because it does a lot of damage, but I just like to keep it simple. Throw my thing out there and then just go back to ad clearing like crazy. Then we have Spark of Frequency. Melee hits increase your equipped weapon's reload speed and stability for a short time, while amplified, the effects are increased and you gain increased stacks of bolt charge from all sources. That's the reason why I have this on, is because you gain increased bolt charge from all sources. Well, I'm literally meleeing and jolting everything, so it just bolt charge central. And then I obviously have Spike of Ions. Defeating a jolted target or defeating a target with bolt charge creates an ionic trace. Everything is jolted, like everything in its mother is jolted, so just a shit ton of, ionic traces going around. And then this one, Spark of Recharge. The reason why I have this is because you're going to be in the middle of everything. Just constantly, your health is going to get dropped, but it's going to go right back up from killing things from melee damage. This is continuously proccing and giving you melee damage, and grenade ability regen just constantly. And then we have Spark of Resistance. While surrounded by combatants, you're more resistant to incoming damage. This is a literal, just common sense one. We're literally in the middle of everything because we have to be close enough to do our melee. So, perfect sense. And then I have this one. While you are amplified, or your arc, special, or heavy weapon final blows create a blinding explosion. That's, we're constantly amplified. I don't really have anything else to genuinely run. You could run this. Don't really need to, but if you want to, yeah, we can probably just throw that on. Who needs that anyways? Quick little build change while I'm talking to you guys. And then, so we run Gifted Conviction. Activating Ascension or Tempest Strike throws bouncing explosives at nearby targets that jolt and damage them. Jolting nearby targets grants you damage resist. So that also helps on top of stacking with Spark of Resistance. For the helmet, I'm running a Harmonic Siphon. The only time you use Hung Jury at all or any Scout Rifle is just to deal with the barrier champions. Other than that, I'm running Icarus and just fucking vault shotting everything like crazy. So Harmonic Siphon to generate orbs, and then we have Hands On to gain bonus super energy on melee kills. And then I do have a heavy ammo finder. Realistically, you don't really need it because the only time I'm ever really using Prospector is basically just for boss DPS pretty much. So you could run double Hands On. I'll probably run it for this run that you guys are about to see. Show you guys the fun. Then obviously I'm running double heavy-handed. The more heavy-handed you have, the more bigger and powerful the orbs are, so more super energy. Obviously just buffing up our melee mods. I just run fastball on here because you can't run anything else necessarily. And then for this one, we have arc ammo generation. Because we just have so much resistance going on and because we get so much health back from, just getting melee kills, don't really need any resistances unless you're doing GM content, but right now I'm just doing master at the moment, so. And then obviously reduce melee cooldown each time picking over power. Realistically, you don't even need this, to be completely honest with you. You could run grenade, so you can just constantly get your grenade back. Because with Ascension and because you're popping both Tempest Strike and Ascension, that's literally what I'm running here, Tempest Strike and Ascension. I'm just constantly chaining abilities, so you could just technically run Innervation, or if you want for more damage, run an Arc Weapon Surge. But you're not really doing damage with your weapon, so to speak. Get rid of that one. And then on here we have double bomber, reduce grenade cooldown each time you're using your class ability. We're constantly using it. That's a given. And then Reaper, shortly after using class ability, your next weapon final blow spawns an orb power. So just constant orb power generation, everything like that. Now I could go higher on the melee stat. You don't necessarily have to. After you hit 100, it's kind of pointless. Tempest Strike just does so much fucking damage. And with all the little bombs shooting around everywhere, you don't really need to go past 100. I mean, you can if you want to, but I just have a grenade bot on there to keep it at like 60, 70. But yeah, other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this next run. I am not going to be talking on this one because I've been having a lot of issues with my mic and volume controlling. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this run, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.